Hello and welcome. This is to what should be my first real uh, my first official single let's play thingy thing. So I have done this before. I've always wanted to do this, especially to this classic of a game. This here is my childhood. Behold my childhood. This is of course via Steam. I got for about $5 on Steam sale. It was amazing. I think that's $5 on sale. I might have bought it outside sale. Either way, it is cheap. It is nostalgia. As you can tell, I have played this a couple times. In fact, as I said, it's my childhood. It is exactly that. I have beaten this game countless times. I have speedrun this game to a very poor excuse of one. I have issued challenges with myself that I had to complete it, removing absolutely. I'm not sure if it shows up or not, but I have all the. Oh my goodness! I could just do that through the actual menu itself. I have achieved all the achievements. I've played the living goodness out of this game. What better game to start this off with? So, without further ado, let's start the new game. And because we can, Sonic. I would let you, watch this and enjoy the many childhood that I had. And its amazingness. Hand drawn. I miss those days. Skipping. Just to be a twit. I really should print out the gamepad, but I thought it'd be best to play on the keyboard for nostalgia's sake. Though if I did, I would also have rebinded the keys so that the spacebar, traditionally, as I played it on the computer, would actually, be the proper space. I have my own. I just play this for fun. This is the whole reason behind this. Is just to have fun, to be able to experience my childhood again. This is a really weird day. This is a beautiful day. So, oh my goodness, that is so cute. Well, you're gonna die soon, so, get away from me. Goodness gracious. Have fun in hell, lady. Alright. So today is an odd day. Today, I'm wearing a hoodie. I am wearing a hoodie indoors. This almost never happens. Just earlier today, I finally got myself a shipment that I've always been wanting for about 11 years. So, yes, what a wonderful time for nostalgia, eh? I'm Canadian, can you tell? As I said, yeah, I'm just having fun with this at the moment. I really should treat it more seriously. It's like, the first thing I do is like, oh, yeah, I'm just gonna screw around. It's not that I'm nervous or anything, Yeah, I should at least try and be somewhat professional about messing around. Yeah, I am not being professional in the slightest. And theoretically, as long as I still roll, that should destroy it instantly. Where is it? In all honesty, I've never actually taken that time warp quite like that before. I thought it was actually going to disappear. You know what? No. If I'm going to screw around properly, I'm going to really screw around. So, enjoy the first episode of me just kind of screwing around. Oh, this will get me there. So, yes. If we're going to screw around, we're really, really going to screw around. Woo! Okay, what I actually need is another feature sign. Now, normally as a child, the future scared the crap out of me. Not the concept. I mean, just the bad future. That was just absolutely horrifying. I swear. Oh my goodness, this is how that was part of any normal run that you'd take if you were trying to get a good time. I swear there's a sign here. Indeed there is. And that is disappointment. That is the sheer effigy of disappointment. So, yeah. Oh, look. Oh my goodness, I'm really sorry for this. And I do believe that was pretty much the last future sign. So, sorry, we do not get the good future, which is by far one of my favorite parts about this game. Oh my goodness, we might still. Okay, so, given I do not screw this up, I have half a clue what I'm doing. I actually think about this. This is not going anywhere, is it? This is not good. Good. Alright. So, we're screwing around. We are definitely screwing around. This here is my favorite. Whoa! Okay, I have no idea what just happened there. That was random turbo boost. I'm not saying I don't. I'm not saying I hate it. Oh my goodness, this is not good, not good, not good. No! No! Anyway, so that was the good future. That's what happens when you destroy the roboticizer and the metal Sonic. So, oh my goodness, the cat wants on my lap. Gypsy. Yep. Okay, he's messing with my wire. Give me a second. Alright, the cat is on my lap. Which means now life can go on. You ever have that moment? It's a cat. It's on your lap. What do? It's like oh my goodness, I failed. It's like one of those things that gets posted on Facebook. It's like, what would you do if your favorite superhero behind you right this second? Only it's real life. Except instead of real life, it's a video that you're watching. Why are you watching this? Anyways, so this is also the bad future. This can also give you an idea why I was so petrified of this as a kid. Kide. I am now a Kide. Anyways, that was like the first trick I ever learned. Yeah. I feel good about that. I don't actually. It's too pathetic of a thing for me to figure out on my own. So I'm actually rather embarrassed. I'm also embarrassed at that time. I should have shaved at least 4 seconds. But, as we said, we're screwing around. So, hey! I also have no idea what I'm gonna be doing. I'm being recording for 8 minutes. In case anyone's wondering what's going on for recording, I'm using OBS, which I've just recently learned how to use. I've also got a microphone, a cheap, I'm not really giving off the stats honestly, I don't even know. It's a $40 microphone. It's not something that you relatively just absolutely desire to possess. I failed that jump. So if I was actually trying to make a good future, I would probably have done something there. If I was going for a speedrun, I'd probably have kept going. I'm not really what I would ever consider now or in the future. Gypsy, why do you have to crawl me like a monkey? Give me a second, the cat has to go on the bed. I'm not a speedrunner, though I do watch speedrunning and it is amazing. I just do not have the patience to play a game for 8 hours apiece. Yeah, I didn't think I could. Anyways, like, not just like 8 hours. 8 hours a day. These people have some, yeah, they just don't have lives, which is nice. I don't have a life either. If I had a life, I'd be doing a lot more than just sitting around playing video games and recording myself to an audience I'm probably never gonna have. Life is amazing. And it is the first one out. Nope, I missed it. And this level always peeved me off so violently. Mainly because of all the bouncing. I have no idea what shows up in these recordings, so if you see any messages I get on Steam or someone else whose name is, I do not have any software to remove it, I am excruciatingly sorry. That happens to be the word of the week, by the way. So, deal with it. This is the next thing that tortured me as a kid. Yes, so, yeah, I've never had a good way out of that. I've tried. I've honestly can be able to say I tried quite vigorously. Then failed. Now, if I were going for a normal speed run out of this to what I could be able to best call and or time trial, I would, well, I would not be able to go to the past. I would not be able to shoot back like that. What the heck? Anyways, I would instead have kept going, picking up speed, and yeah, that is just not nice. Anyways, there's a fast shoes up top. You use that to be able to, it's a speed up monitor. I'm going by old terminology here. You know, before the internet, official labels, and also not looking at the instruction booklet like most people did all the time. It'd be located right about here. So, what's the grand importance of that? Well, you use it to kind of fling yourself over the top here, and a lot grand further. And now in the present stage, there's an actual flipper. You use that to jump over the map, right above at the top there, completely skipping over the thing, even skipping over that, about whatever that thing is. I didn't have a word for that, all I just knew what it was by annoyance. So, let's call it annoyance. Go over the annoyance, clear half the map whilst you got the fast shoes running, and just tear. Also, if you're probably wondering about my setup as well, my microphone is going through an amp. That's right, I set up my amp. So that's why my voice sucks. Also, my voice sucks. So that's why my voice sucks. Point is, it's not a very nice setup. I do not like the setup. I am not proud of the setup. The setup is horrible. But, redneck, makeshift as it is, it works. You can hear me now, and that is the... I also got the, I just wanted to jump on talking about what type of filter I have. I have the help options, settings, the sharp video filter. For others who want nostalgia, I'm sorry. I want nostalgia, but without that space bar being jump, no one can be a happy kitty. Also, this is another boss that many people have suffered. You will see why in 2 seconds. 1, the mechanics for jumping around suck. Next, you're flinging around like a crazy person. Your pinball. You keep getting knocked down, but you get up again, and he will keep you down. In fact, those are the little things that you saw being shot out. Those happen to knock you down and been a massive pain. I will also let it be known that my fastest time on this happens to be about 17 seconds. Not on my current thing. This was back before the internet, when I had the original CD. So there was no leaderboard, but I did manage 17 seconds. However, on current leaderboards, it's about 19 seconds, 15 milliseconds, something, something. There's just no fun to be had in that boss. So where's the fun? Where's the funny voices? Where's my voice itself? It's the funny voice. However, what makes this a normal... no, I'm screwing around. I'm sorry, I have to kill myself. Because I really want to show that out. That was like one of the easiest and funnest cheats to be able to pull in this game. So I forget exactly how you can be able to maneuver around there, so whatever. And I deserve to die again. Pardon me. Also, I have no video editing software, so this thing is going up raw. So yes, there will be no skips. There will be no, 5 minutes later in the Shadow Realm. And I did not succeed. Anyways, point is, you jump up, just look at a speedrun. And you will see something amazing. Clearing the entire top of the map to the end of the level almost instantaneously. I think my record for this map was 28 seconds using that. It was at the later half of 28 seconds because that, it completely matters, my times, because I'm just screwing around, I have a feeling I'm not supposed to be going this way. Why am I going that way? Because a magic yellow rubber bouncer thing just told me to. Anyways, so I do not care for the future. Killed it off. So yes, the entire top of the map kind of just gets cleared, like destroyed. Vamoose, bamboozle. Goodbye. And that is why it's fun, but not just so much for that as it is that it is just... It's the satisfaction of jumping off of 2 bees while jumping over the top of the screen each time. It's just one of those things that looks insanely difficult. It was frightful when I saw it. And I was like, that is going to be the one... That's the first thing I actually managed to get done right. So yes. Surprisingly, it's not that hard if you're doing time trials, because that is an easy reset. Also, you're not recording to just screw around. If you thought I stopped screwing around, you are sadly mistaken. We are still having fun. I would also like to take this time to be able to bring back some of my childhood. My lovely, lovely childhood. So what ended up happening with this map, with the original CD and a Windows 95 system, can you believe it? Windows 95! Oh, it's been too long. Anyways, that was our home computer. So the lovely thing was, somewhere actually in the first level, just coming out of the water, you know how frightful it is, that dun 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 thing, yeah, that, if you don't know, you have not played a Sonic game, and I will let you know, it is frightening. So, being a kid, being about 8 years old, this being like your first video game, and fearing for your life, the game freezes. Yeah. Frozen. Stiff. Nope. Control-Delete did not work. My father tried to be able to get it to work. He had to restart. So I was always scared during this level. Not only from drowning myself, but also from getting the computer to freeze, which was not a pretty idea. Especially to a kid who was freaking out because he feared that his father would not let him on the computer. That did not happen. He was a very generous man, and I got to play on the computer again. However, it did not take away the fear. And that is why I dub this world to be my second most unfavorite world. Even though it's still quite nice, that is not what you want to do if you want to actually take him down. So, I have done some really horrible things on this, but also there's another little trick. If anyone can tell me how to get this, because I've done it once before. You have to be able to make it all the way over to the other side to jump onto the, touch the other side of the wall, so that you might be able to even spawn the entrance. It's like frame perfect, it has to be, but all I can say is I've only done it once. I've tried sometimes, like for hours on end. Okay, not hours on end, but for a fair decent amount of time, and it still would not work. So, I don't know. There's clearly a trick to it. I'm sure there must be a wiki on it. I've not seen a wiki on it. There was no point for me to find a wiki on it. There is one website, though, I do want to be able to actually give some light and a... It's, give me a second, I have to find the website. The lovely thing is you can still be able to see the game, even though I'm actually in my browser. That is remarkable. Something I want to give a shout out to is Zone Zero, SonicZone0.com, www.soniczone0 as the number, not the actual word 0.com. In there you're going to find many things, especially the things I used for coming up with my own routes when it came to the time trials in this, and I just felt that, you know, looking at a speedrun would be too cheap. Also, most speedruns are done, as I've seen, in actual story mode like I'm doing, so you can go to the past and future and use that to your advantage. You don't in time trials. So I'm sure I just didn't look hard enough. There's tons of places that I could be able to find it, but I didn't because I did not look, and I'm too lazy to, and I'm too proud right now. I do not want to go to the future. The future is not a pretty place. Fear the future. So yes, skip that thing there, and it sends you along faster. Boom! I was not trying to do that quickly. I could be able to break about all my tons, but no. Now, actually, the one interesting thing I have to say about this map, other than the fact that it is one of the hardest to be able to actually time travel in, it is excruciatingly painful. So, other than, you know, being able to find some way to actually do it, and the fact that it's really pretty, and this was like the first thing I've ever saw a song, because I just walked in, my dad was playing it at the age of 5, when I was at the age of 5, not him. Was just looking at this, and oh my goodness, I am a failure. So this is one of my favorite places, in all honesty, as much as it's also kind of sickening how it is not necessarily a fun thing to have to... I'm not sure if I want to say navigate or actually execute anything in. So yeah, as difficult as that is, I still consider this to probably be one of my favorite places in the entire game. Mainly because it's just pretty. It's eye candy. It's crystals. This is what got me into crystals. It's beautiful. I have no idea what the past is supposed to be, but it's also pretty. That there is my childhood. My childhood in a nutshell. I swear, if my mother had not a clue what I was doing, she'd be running in here going, "Who the heck are you talking to?" She does that periodically. Extra periodically. So, an interesting to note, for anyone who does not know, in each boss fight level there is at least 100, I think this is about 107, but there's 100 rings in every boss fight. Getting it is not so easy. So, it's possible, I suppose, if you could not find a 1-up life there. Oh my goodness. Anyways, if you could not find an extra life in this map, or any other boss map, you could always be able to rely on the rings. It was a very tedious way of getting another try. I would not recommend it. I would suggest just getting better at the boss. They're not hard bosses. Look at this. I'm just running in one direction. I'm forced to, alright? It's not like I want to make a reference to a band that I never listened to. But it's there. So, do you know me from anywhere else? Well, in my past, as I said, it's not my first time doing Let's Play recordings. I've made plenty to myself. Playing Minecraft. It was amazing. They never got uploaded, considering half the files broke because Hypercam at the time could not work files at about, oh no, I'm going to die. No, I'm just kidding. So, Hypercam itself was a bit of a pain for not accepting large files. As soon as it became roughly, I think it was 1.6 gigs, the file would corrupt itself. So, you can imagine how lovely that was when you have no idea how far you've gone in your recording, and then you decide, well, that's it for an episode, and then find out, oh, well, it's gone. Well, it's not like it much mattered. I'm not British, I swear. So, right, there's a lot of fun things you can do on this map. I hate this map. I'm sure a lot of people know the troubles of the either jumping from platform to platform very slowly, or getting impatient and just hopping along, and then having this happen. Only worse. As you progress through the level, it gets worse. So, having not been able to, I ramble a lot. Having not been able to properly get my files to work, and not even really wanting to upload them in the first place, they just, well, they didn't get transferred to the new computer. The old computer's dead, but the new computer is alive and free from my embarrassment. So that, I think, would be the first time that I was really into it. But the next time that I was really into it was when a friend of mine who lives in Sweden, who we won't call by his real name, let's call him Sebastian, decided that him and some guys were going to get together, and they're all going to have a 4-person Let's Play account. I'm going to the past. I am not making a good future in this level. I will let it be known, because I spent a good 8 minutes trying to find the thing that you're supposed to hit. By the way, it's at the beginning of the level, if I can remember correctly. Also, the Metal Sonic was another pain and a half to be able to get for the achievement. So my friends decided, hey, let's make a channel and whatnot. So I was the only person to upload anything. Yes, so not really awkward, as it was just, oh, that's great, I gotta get around to it. Yeah. I'm the only one who's uploaded anything. So it kind of became my channel, so to say. Finally, I got enough rings to get that. It's not that I haven't been trying, it's just that I haven't been trying. That's why I haven't gotten the big ring. Special Stage 4 is by far my favorite, because it's pretty... How long have I been recording for? It doesn't matter, I have extended... Oh my goodness, almost 30 minutes. Well, once I'm done this, I might just upload it. So, enough of my rambling, because I ramble a lot. Also, I do not talk very much, so when I start talking a lot. Do you ever get that? Tell me I am not alone. Tell me in this world that I am not the only crazy person out there that once I start talking, it's like I gotta give off my bloody social insurance number and everything. I can't even remember my social insurance number, so don't ask for it. Anyways, that was a wonderful time. I shall do this again, if not have another recording, because I really feel like doing it. So yes, this has been Sonic CD Part 1, if you really want it to be a Part 1. I feel myself becoming British every moment I talk. Anyways, thank you for watching, and I have nothing to say. Goodbye!